everyone! So I posted a video on Instagram of me unboxing some mini brand toys, and I mentioned that I make a lot of them into earrings, and so some of you guys wanted me to show you how, so here I am. So here are some examples of earrings that I have made before. This one is a little composition notebook. I think it's so freaking cute. And this one is a little spam can. And I actually just got another spam can mini brand. So I am going to be able to make a pair finally, and I'm so excited. So inside this box I keep all of my jewelry making supplies. I make stuff out of not mini brands only. Like I have these tiny jars from the dollar store. And these little frogs I want to turn into earrings. I keep all of my mini stuff in here. It's very disorganized, but for now, that's just how it is. If you're going to make earrings, all you will need is some jump rings. You can get some for like $4. And then you can get some fishhook earring backs. And then you will need some kind of pliers. I have these little baby ones. Depending on what you are using, you may also need a lighter or a candle. So make sure you're being careful. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to show you 3 different types of charms you may encounter. The easiest one, I got these at Party City. They're tiny Hello Kitty cameras. And as you can see, it already has a little fixture right here. So you won't need to use fire or anything like that to make this one. For these, you'll have to poke a hole in the paper, which you wouldn't necessarily need fire for this one because it's thin enough, but you will have to melt the plastic on top of this one to make a proper earring. Starting with this one, if you go to a craft store, you will see an assortment of findings is what they're called, and you will see these little sticks with a loop on the top that will attach to the earring. And if you have wire cutters, what you would do is clip it down because it's not going to go all the way through this. So clip it to about like half of this length. But it's thin enough that you can just bend it back and forth a few times and it'll snap if you don't have wire cutters. Now take your pliers and you're going to hold the round end on them because you're going to be using fire and this is going to get hot. So now what I do is I take my flame and I heat up the end of this because I need it to melt through the plastic. Sorry, my hands are so shaky. But you want to let it get really, really, really hot. It may be easier to use a candle for this. You don't have to hold the lighter. And then very quickly, we're just gonna stab this right through the middle. And there you have it. So here's what it will look like, kind of. You can shove it in a little bit further if you prefer, however you like it. With these, the ones that have paper backings, you won't need this. You can just skip straight to the jump ring. The easiest thing to do is take a big safety pin like this one. I usually poke a hole in the corner because I think it looks cute, kind of diagonal, but you can just do it right in the center. So literally all you do is you very gently stick the hole through it. And then with our pliers, we're gonna open up the jump rings. If you have 2 pairs, this will make it a little easier, but you can use your fingers too. So I use 1 pair to hold them stable, the ring, and you'll see there's a little opening. And you just gently pry it open so it looks more like this now. And that will give it an open spot to stick your ring right through. And then we'll take our pliers again and gently pinch it closed. And now, I like my earrings dangly. So literally I just go in again with another ring open it up and I attach it right to this ring. Close it back up. And then add another. And literally all I'm gonna do is just keep adding rings until I'm happy with the length. So let's say I want it to be about this long. You can make them as long or short as you want. You take one of your earrings now, your earring hooks. We're gonna take the very last ring on the chain and open it up just a tiny bit, just enough to slide this ring through. And we make sure it's nice and snug again because you don't want it to fall apart while you're wearing it. And there you have it. The perfect little mini Brands earring. And so the great thing about these, if they already have a little fixture attached to them, you can skip the whole process with this little top thing. You could even just use one jump ring because these don't open up. You literally just attach it right like that and be done with it. But I prefer my earrings long, so I'm gonna make a quick little chain for both of these, and then I'll show you what it looks like. To save some time while you're making these chains, you can actually open the first ring, stick 2 closed ones in, close it back up. When you open it up, you already have 3 little dangles right there, ready to go. And then we'll just repeat the same thing, and that'll help you get some length on your chain quicker without having to open up each and every single ring. So now we open up the very last ring on our chain. And then we're gonna loop it in here, close it up, and then we're gonna go all the way to the top of our chain. Open this one up a tiny bit, slide in the earring back, close it up, and that's literally it. It's so easy. Look at that. Look how easy. Now with this one that already has the little hook on it, all you have to do is open up the bottom, slide it directly onto our little camera thingy, make sure it's closed all the way. And then we open up the very top. You know the drill by now. Slide in our earring hook. Make sure it's nice and snug. So if you don't close your rings all the way, as you see, I was getting in a hurry and I didn't close this one very well. And so it just popped off. But again, super easy to fix. All we have to do, slide it right back on. Make sure it's nice and tight, all the way closed. And here you have a little earring ready to go. So it's literally that easy. You can make your own jewelry cheap and customize it. You don't even have to use many brands. You can use anything your heart desires. Like I said, these are from Party City. You can get small stuff from anywhere. The craft store has lots of great miniatures, and just go crazy. And be sure to let me know what you guys make.